Hey guys, it is December 22nd, and I'm making a video, and I'm actually surprised that I'm making a video because I'm really bad about keeping up with things, especially videos. My last YouTube channel was a good example of that. I just didn't do it, but for some reason I have this weird motivation to make YouTube videos. And I'm wearing a hat because I'm still feeling weird about my hair. I don't know, maybe I'll feel less weird when I can't see my scalp as much. It's really short. And you can see, like, can you see, like, this cross thing? Like, I feel like, did I just go like this and then like this? I don't know. I don't know. It's weird. I shaved it in my kitchen at like 2 o'clock in the morning. Don't look at me. But, today I'm gonna talk, I was gonna say this week's topic. I've been watching too much FTM Transtastic. Today I'm going to talk about, my past, as in like a year ago, like because it's close to New Year's, so I wanted to do like a flashback to me like a year ago. So like I went and found selfies in my face tag from like December of last year, and this is me in January. Oh yeah, that's Sarah Quinn. That was me when I got my heartthrob record in the mail in January. And I'm gonna try to look at the camera because that's where you are. You are the camera. But yeah, that was me a year ago, and um, I didn't look much different. I don't think. No, I don't think I did. But back then I made notes on my phone. Better get those out. Back then, I was living in California, and I had just moved there. Um, and I was getting settled into school, and school was really cool for me. And I got introduced into this really cool group of friends, and they were awesome. The way I got into this group of friends was like I was talking to someone because someone was introducing themselves to me, and I think I had like a Tegan and Sarah shirt on, and the girl was like, "Do you like Tegan and Sarah?" And I was like, "Yeah," and so that was like our first like initiation. She was like, "You're cool, we can be friends," but I think that's how I got like initiated into the friend group. I don't know. Back then I was identifying as female, as a lesbian, and around that time I was in a relationship, and it's a weird relationship, but this time was also the first time that I had a girlfriend, and the first time that I was like openly gay, and um, it was the first time like I got called a faggot. It was the first time for a lot of things. People at first glance didn't know if I was a boy or a girl, but it wasn't binding back then. So they just kind of eventually figured it out as soon as I looked at my chest. But the first time someone was like, "Is that a dude or is that a girl?" Like, like across like the courtyard at me, like it's super loud, and I'm like, "Why are you yelling? Stop!" But yeah, things started to work out really well for me in California. My friends and I like hung out all the time, which I didn't have before. Like I didn't have friends that I could hang. We hung out like every day, like down at the beach or something. Our school was right on the beach. It was really cool. But that was new for me, and it didn't really bother me that much because I had a really kind of a I don't care what you say personality. Like, yo, I'm gonna be me. You do you. I'll be me. I don't give a heck what you gotta say about me, and I still am kind of that way, except it's a little bit more nervousness oriented because I'm stealth at school, and when like people um like have rumors that like or when they first meet me and they're like, "Oh, is that a boy or girl?" Like it's a lot more nervous for me because I'm like I'm stealth and like I got a pass and like stuff like that. But I remember this was around the time that people started mistaking me for a boy, and I remember a specific time. Um, it was the first day of school, and I walked into my English class and I was late, and it was very embarrassing because no one likes to be the late kid. I don't even remember where I was late. She called me sir or something, somewhere in the mix between that like confrontation. She called me sir, and then I sat down, and then she was passing around papers, and then she was coming and she was sorting through the papers, and I guess when she was like looking down, she saw my jeans, and at the time my jeans were really tight. They were really tight, and so she was like, and then she looked at me, and then I saw her like take a glance at my chest, and then she looked back up at me, and she didn't say anything. Like, she wasn't gonna correct what she said like 20 minutes ago. So I don't know, but like that was my first encounter with like public misgendering, I think, and this kind of leads to my like gendery stuff, and of me like feeling empowered by people calling me he and stuff like that, all of which I talk about in my previous video, so go watch that. I think it's very useful. When I look back, I think I see myself, and then I see like how uncomfortable I feel now with how I looked then, and when like looking back, like trying to think from a perspective of how I was back then, I remember me thinking that I was always really worried about my appearance, and like it was like dysphoria, but I wasn't like out as trans or anything. I wasn't like this was when I was starting to feel really self-conscious about myself, was when I was starting to think about my gender and stuff like that. But that's what it sparked it, because I was like wearing bras and stuff, and I was like, I don't like how I look, and I don't like I don't like this feeling, and I don't like this and that and this and the other thing, and like that was just, I thought there was just a lot of like self-hate for myself, and there was like, something that I had to get through, and that whole thought process really took me through like the process of me like sitting down with myself and figuring out my gender, and I'm thankful that I did, because I feel a lot comfortable with myself now. Thinking upon my past, I feel like right now is probably when I was most comfortable with myself, is when I am most comfortable with myself. I feel like I have a lot of things to look forward to as of right now, and I feel like my future is going to be really good, and I'm excited, and I'm in a great relationship, and I like where I'm going, and I'm so excited to graduate high school. I don't want to go to the past. I don't want to go to the past and fix it. That's not what I want to do. I'm glad that I experienced those things. If I had the chance to go back, I wouldn't. I feel like a lot of things that I did were essential to me in my like growth period. I'm just really grateful for all the things that happened to me in my transition, in my journey to becoming who I am now. I feel like I ramble too much. Like last night I made a video and it flowed beautifully, but tonight I'm just like Okay, good night. I'm gonna go edit this because I suck. Okay, bye-bye. Have a good day. Have a good night. Wherever you are. Have a good bye.